How's it going? Is that right? Yeah. You have a what?
Thank you for joining us for a special KBRFradio.com video streaming production. Tonight's game is proudly brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company and your Otter Tail Power Company pregame show. Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard. Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show. Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region Healthcare timeouts. Ugsted Plumbing and Heating with your game time and temperature. Viking Cafe and Fergus Falls Apothecary with your keys to the game. Olson Oil Card Express and your Olson Oil Card Express postgame show. Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game. Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups. Otter Tail County AIS Task Force. Liberty Business Systems. Service Food of Fergus Falls Monument. Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Incorporated. Otter Tail Coaches and FM Bank of Fergus Falls.
KJJK AM 1020 Fergus Falls. Also broadcasting on translator K249EZ Fergus Falls. Hit Music Channel 977.
Otter Hockey on Channel 977, brought to you by Midwest Printing, Arneson Agency, Running Stitches Embroidery, American Legion of Fergus Falls, Splash Express Car Wash, American Federal Bank, LB Homes, West Central Ag Air, Liberty Business Systems, FM Bank, Nelson Auto Center, Otter Tail Coaches, Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Incorporated, Service Food, Fergus Falls Monument Company, Otter Tail County Invasive Species Task Force, Ugsted Plumbing and Heating, Quality Toyota, Park Region, Otter Tail Power, Minnesota Motor Company, Lake Region Healthcare, Lake Country Graphics, Fergus Falls Apothecary, the Viking Cafe, and Olson Oil Card Express.
It's time for some Otter hockey on 977 tonight. The Otter boys taking on the Willmar Cardinals in a Central Lakes Conference game. The Otters coming off a 6-2 win here against Breck Wap against the Blades. That was on Tuesday night, but it is Willmar tonight, and a team which the Otters should do just fine against. This is a very similar team to Breck Wap. They have struggled in recent years. The Otters are 9-6 right now, and the Cardinals are 6-11. So no JV game tonight, as Willmar does not have a JV team. Puck drop will be right at about 7 o'clock straight up. So I want to welcome all those watching our stream through the Fergus Now app, or simply go to YouTube and search KBRF Sports and catch all the action. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, our Otter Tail Power Company pregame show will continue. When we come back, we'll hear from Otter head coach Mike Donahue. Get his thoughts on tonight's game.
They are the greatest sales team the world has ever known. Reliable, honest, legendary, and Blake?
You just can't resist, can you?
This January 18th, they are bringing you the lowest prices of the year on all pre-owned vehicles. The Minnesota Motor Company Indoor Sale, January 18th in Fergus Falls.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company.
North Tower Road, Fergus Falls.
It's Otter hockey tonight on Channel 977, a Central Lakes Conference game. I'm joined by head coach Mike Donahue of the Otters. And Mike, I was just thinking about our season to date. At this point, did you think you'd be 9-6? I'm just thinking about that. I know it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I guess I hadn't put much thought into it. You just hope to show up and see progress every day in practice, and I think those are some of the things that we're able to see. And you hope we can just put some things together. You look at 6 of our 6 losses. You'd hope that maybe you could pull one or two of those games out. So, you know, our schedule certainly doesn't get it any easier from here on out, and we got to find a way to win, I think, some of these conference games.
Yeah, this will be a test. And I ask that not in any disrespectful way to this team, but going back to that Alexandria, you know, those 2 periods and part of the third, too, but we've been playing pretty good.
Yeah, you know, we're close. We're right there, and it's a matter of, you know, it's a maturing process. It's a learning process, and learning to find some ways, again, in those hard-fought games where the ice is tight and finding ways to score. I know talking to Tanner and Luke and Caden, and, you know, boy, we should have scored the other night. We should have scored in Breck Wap. You know, it's hard to score in high school hockey. You look at our seniors, they're doing a great job leading the way, and there's a reason that you talk to those kids in practice and tell them, when you have a chance to score, you got to score in practice. That's where it all starts, and, you know, it's trying to, I've watched those kids a lot growing up. You watch them in practice, and they didn't always bear down and finish in practice, and it's trying to get them to understand that part of the game as well.
So a 6-2 win over the Breck Wap Blades, and you scored some goals in that game once again, but Willmar tonight now, probably a very similar team in many ways, too, but Jamie Hagan always has his guys playing hard. I know they've been dealing with sickness like other teams, too.
Yeah, you know, they play a disciplined game. Not just, they don't take a lot of penalties, so they play discipline that way, and then they play with structure. So they trust their structure, they trust what will make them successful. They don't really make poor decisions in the defensive zone. They play their positions really well. They try to force you and keep you to the outside, and hopefully we can get the pucks in deep, try to get to work and move their goaltender a little bit and see if we can find the back of the net.
Wanted to just talk a little about the 2 brothers on this team, Brant and Brock, and Parker and Bennett Till, but going back on the back end, it's been fun to see those guys distribute the puck, score goals as well.
Yeah, you know, getting a chance to play with your brother, I think that's kind of a big deal. I was a sophomore when mine was a senior, so I don't know why he was on a higher line than me, but I don't know what the deal was. We got to work, maybe have a discussion on that, but you know what? It's fun. It's fun for the parents. I know my parents had a ball being able to follow that, and you've been able to experience that with some of your kids, and you know, just being able to talk to Brant a little bit, and they kind of keep a lot of things at the rink and on the ice, so I think that's the other part that's really important.
And Parker and Bennett, too, another set of brothers, too, and Bennett plays 100 miles an hour, and his brother on the same line. Pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. It's fun to watch them make some plays. They made a couple tremendous plays Tuesday night in Breck Wap, and hopefully if we can keep them clicking, keep them finding each other, we need to, you know, continue to work on some secondary scoring. Again, I know I've mentioned that before, and those would be 2 guys that hopefully down at that part of a lineup can score some goals.
All right, Mike, let's have a good one against Willmar.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Mike Donahue, head coach of the Otters, come back after this timeout. You're listening to Otter Hockey on Channel 977 and also streaming on the Fergus Now app.
Jane and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop anyofcenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Location, 120 East Lincoln, Fergus Falls.
Hey, we're back. It's now time for the Nelson Auto Center starting lineups, brought to you by Nelson Auto Center, Highway 210 West in Fergus Falls. Our Otter Tail Power Company pregame show continues. They'll start like this. In goal, number 31, Eli Ewert. Ewert 6-10 on the season, a 4.98 goals against average and an 8.68 save percentage. 1 defense, sophomore Jet Hoover. His deep partner, number 21, senior Gabriel LaRue. Centering the first line with number 3, Max Garberding, 5 goals and 3 assists. And on the right side with number 9, Griffin Hyde. And on the left side, Jamie Hagan's son, the coach of the Willmar Cardinals, that's Eli Hagan. He's got 4 goals and 10 assists. Jamie Hagan, the head coach, he's assisted by Brad Foss, Adam Scow, and Mike Bowman. The Cardinals 6-11 on the year. They have scored 3.24 goals a game. They've given up 5.06. Their power play at 21.4. Their penalty kill right now at 76.3. Fergus Falls will go like this. In goal will be junior number 1, Holden Stenstrom. Holden is 8-6 on the year, 3.58 goals against average, a .876 save percentage. At 1D will be number 23, Brody Crine. His D partner, number 26, Jack Weldy, 6 goals and 15 assists. Centering the first line will be Aiden Shaky, 14 goals and 14 assists. Pardon me, Aiden will be on the left side. On the right side, Adam Kennedy, 12 goals and 12 assists on the year. And centering the first line, number 22, Michael Schmidt, the leading scorer for the Otters, 11 goals and 20 assists for 31 points. The Otters are 9-6. They have scored 4.2 goals per game. They've given up 3.67 goals a game. Their power play at 27.5%, penalty kill at 73.9. It's now time for our Viking Cafe. Fergus Apothecary keys to the game. Keys to the game here are going to be this. First and foremost, the Otters want to develop some secondary scoring. See those second and third lines do some damage here tonight. And then secondly is just coming out and playing a full 51 minutes against a team which the Otters on paper are superior. I would say superior, I'll use that word. And also with that is just a high compete level. So looking forward to this one. That concludes our Otter Tail Power Company pregame show. We'll be back with the puck drop after this break.
The key to
light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED.
What's the record for the biggest walleye? What's the record for the largest goldfish? Wait, what? Never release aquatic animals or plants into our lakes and rivers. Help protect our waters and native species.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Olson Oil Card Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Card Express, supporting Otter sports. The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Scott DeBrito. I had the privilege of wearing the Otter uniform. Today, I have the privilege of representing FM Bank here in Fergus Falls. Show your Otter pride with our Otter debit card. Stop in and see us or visit our website at mybankfm.com.
What's your number?
I drove 100.
Refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Card Express, supporting Otter sports.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food.
15 miles.
And I drove 124 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Underway. The Otters coming off a 6-2 win over the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades, and prior to that, that wild one last Thursday, that 8-7 loss to St. Cloud. Willmar, they've lost their last 2 meetings. They lost to Becker Big Lake by a score of 8-2, and then they lost an overtime game to Morris Benson area. They outshot Morris Benson area 51-29 in that game. I caught the tail end of it before the Lady Otter game, but We're going to get her going here. Max Gerberding will face it off here against Michael Schmidt. And we are set to go. Again, we are looking forward to some Otter boys hockey tonight. Tomorrow night, we will have Otter girls hockey as the Green Wave from East Grand Forks come to town. And then on Saturday, the Otters will take on a good Bemidji team. That'll be a 3 o'clock game. We'll have that game as well. All right, we're set to go here. Michael Schmidt will face it here against number 3, Max Gerberding. And we are playing some hockey. The Otters win the draw. They'll play it in over the line, tapped in by Adam Kennedy. Goals behind the goal line. Aiden Shaky tried to poke at it. It's going to be picked up by Held momentarily. Shaky battling in the corner. Good puck protection. Gets it out to Brody Crine. Sophomore Brody Crine. Right shot defense playing on the other hand. Shot into Weldy. That's going to be blocked out front by Eli Hagan. And puck now still in the Otter zone. Michael Schmidt just about tripped up, and it's sent out by the Willmar Cardinals. The Cardinals will change, and Weldy will ring it off the boards near side, trying to get it out front there to Aiden Shaky. Here come the Cardinals. They'll gain the zone. That's Gibson Hariza. I think they call him Gibby. Crine tried to tap it forward, does so. It's touched at neutral ice there by Bryce Morton. No score. This one just underway. Thanks for tuning in on 977. Here's Luke Johnson with a puck now. Luke below the goal line, out front, shot by Tanner Donahue, and a goal. There we go, secondary scoring. Johnson to Donahue, and a good finish by Tanner Donahue. That is his second of the year. And the Otters go up 1-0 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Time of this goal is going to be 1:09 of the period. So Fergus Falls at 1:09. Donahue with the goal. That's his third. My apologies. Third of the year for Tanner. And we have a 1-0 score here for the Otters. And Luke Johnson's got to tighten up that neck strap there. So Johnson with the assist. See if there's another assist or not. Puck played it over the line. Good play that time by Brant Sherman. Gets it off to Donahue. Here's Luke Johnson. He'll gain the zone. Taps it into the corner. Caden Zender behind the net. So Donahue's third of the year.
Assisted by number 7, Luke Johnson.
Johnson around the back of the net. There was Zender. Here's Luke with the puck in the corner. He'll bring it out to the point to Brock Sherman. Puck played back over to the near side. So Donahue's third of the year. Now is assisted by Luke Johnson, his 9th assist. Puck out to neutral. Caden Zender, he's stood up there at neutral ice. But number 21, Gabe LaRue. Puck at neutral, picked up here by the Otters. Here comes the Tilke brothers. Parker plays it down low. And good to see Hunter Welly back out on the ice. Had some illness for a time. Bennett Tilke as well. Weldy and Crine defensively. Puck along the near half wall. Trying to move it out as Imes, out to neutral. Weldy chips it along the boards. Pops out to neutral, and then it's played in by Gabe LaRue. Here's Weldy back after it. Power turn behind the net, loses the edge. She'll leave it there for Brody Crine. Brody with a nice pass to Bennett Tilke. Bennett pinned up along the glass, sent back in there by Bryce Morton. Right shot, right defenseman. Willmar centers it. Tilke is there. He'll ring the boards. That's tapped there. We'll get a change here. Otters will bring out Shaky, Kennedy, and Schmidt. Pass over to the far side. It's going to be picked up by Adam Kennedy. He'll send a tough angle shot on net, and the glove save is made. Nice to have some warmer weather, at least for 2 or 3 days. We're taking it. Get to the end of the month here, the sun will get higher, and before we know it'll be February. Michael Schmidt, he's got 31 points now. He'll take the draw. There's Schmidt on the draw here for the Otters. And it's picked up. They try to play it out. Eli Hagan picked up by Michael Schmidt. Shot there. Tried to find somebody on the back door. Tried to find Adam Kennedy. Schmidt through traffic. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Tap forward. Here's Hyde with it. He gains his own momentarily. Now it's at neutral. Kennedy on the back check tried to take it away. Puck sent back in. Michael Schmidt finishes his check right in front of the official score table. Reverse to Brant Sherman. Down in the corner. Headman pass to Schmidt. Tried to drop it for Shaky. Otters lead at 1-0. Tanner Donahue's third of the year at 1:09 of the period, assisted by Luke Johnson. There's a low shot on the ice directed into the corner by Holden Stenstrom. Here come the Otters. They'll gain the zone. Here's Michael Schmidt. Oh, and they were just offside. Aiden Shaky just a little bit in early. And the puck will come out to neutral ice. Caden Zender, Tanner Donahue, and Luke Johnson will come out for the Otters. 2 freshmen, 1 sophomore on that line. Brody Crine, sophomore defenseman. Jack Weldy, senior defenseman on the ice. Off the face-off, near side. Weldy, he'll ring the boards. Goes behind the goaltender. Ewert over the far side. Up on the dasher. And played out, picked up here by the Otters, though. Brody Crine. Luke will play it back into the far corner. Defensively, LaRue is after it. Zender is there as well. Weldy sends it out front. And just off the reach there of Luke Johnson. He'll pick it up in the corner. Luke out front. Walks in. Shot there. Looking for the backhand. And Tanner was there to try to finish. And just went wide right. Little pressure here by the Otters. Good stick by Zender. Puck out to neutral. Weldy will wheel it in. Luke Johnson gets off. And on comes Hunter Welly. Parker and Bennett Tilke. So in junior hockey, if you ice it, you got to stay on the ice. How about college hockey? Same thing. So a little bit of a penalty. I'm glad in high school that you can ice the puck and get it changed. You got to have some relief sometime. Willmar wins the draw. Fanned on at the point there by Morton. Then sent into the far corner. Played below the goal line. Here's Larson. Luke Larson centers it out front. Good play by Weld. He'll tap it over the far half wall. Otters lead 1-0. Luke Larson with the puck tapped out of there by Benny Tilke. Bennett will accelerate into the zone. Parker Tilke, Hunter Welly, and Bennett Tilke. Puck settled down here momentarily. Now it's at neutral. Here's Brock Sherman. He'll pitchfork it back in on the backhand. Brant and Brock will get off. On comes Weldy and Crine. Headman pass. Comes to Engstrom. Puck played over the far side. Poe will play it in. Bobby Poe, that's a great hockey name. Comes out to neutral. Tap forward. Kennedy couldn't catch it on his backhand. Willmar through neutral. I think we take the mod a little bit on these guys here and there. And we'll probably, all right, good play by Schmidt. Got Shaky. Pass behind him. He'll get it back. Schmidt going to the goal. Gets a return pass. Shot a goal. He goes 5-hole. Michael Schmidt for the Otters in his 2-0 Fergus Falls. That's his 12th of the year. Michael Schmidt's 12th of the year from Shaky. Let's see if there's a secondary assist. So Fergus Falls on the board. Time of this goal is going to be at 5:34 of the period. 12th of the year for Michael Schmidt. Shaky with the assist. And Aiden, that's his 15th assist of the year. 2-0 Fergus Falls. And Weldy also with an assist. That's Jack's 16th assist. I think he leads the team in assists. And here comes Willmar the other direction. Kicked in over the line by number 14, Gatewood. Puck behind the net. Otters will reverse it to the far corner. Played up along the boards. And here comes Shaky again to Weldy. Weldy walks in. And there's a goal. Shaky to Weldy, and a 3-0 Fergus Falls. Just like that, 3-0 Otters. Good finish by Weldy. Jumps up into the play. Nice pass from Shaky. Weldy gets his 7th of the year. Fergus Falls 3-0. Time of this goal is going to come at 5:59 of the period. So at 5:59, Weldy gets his 7th of the year. And Aiden Shaky with an assist. And Adam Kennedy as well. Here's Luke Johnson on the draw here against Garberding. Otters are going to win the draw. Sent in to the near corner. Back after it, Cooper Lounsbury. Puck out to neutral ice. Luke Johnson will pick it up. Try to play it across ice. Willmar at neutral. Luke will get it back. Here comes Johnson. Up the right side. He'll gain the zone. Tried to set it behind the net, does so. Near side, Brant Sherman. Brant will get an escape. Send it back down in the corner behind the net. Luke Johnson to Donahue. Short side shot. Tanner will pick it back up. Settle the puck down. He'll ring it behind the net or to the far corner. Brock Sherman comes in after it. Luke Johnson does that well as well, and we have a slash. The goalie stick ended up way out by the dot. That was kind of unusual. You don't see that very often. So Caden Zender will go in the box with a slashing call. So Zender with a slash at 6:42. You don't see the goalie stick sitting out there by the hash marks that often, but maybe just skating through the crease and lifted the goalie stick. I don't know, but we'll play on here. Penalty kill of Michael Schmidt, Brock Sherman, Aiden Shakey, and Jack Weldy on. Otter penalty kill at 73.9%. Willmar's power play at 21.4. Puck out to neutral. Could be a shorty opportunity. Here comes Shakey. Aiden Shakey walking in, and it's just skipped off his stick. It was a good back check. Now Weldy will pick it off. That was a good back check there by the Cardinals. And then Shakey will play it way back out to neutral ice. Spread the ice. In games like this, you just can't get too fancy. But they do a good job wasting time. Then Brock Sherman rifles it almost the length of the ice. On the forecheck, Michael Schmidt behind the net. Sends it out front. I think the net's off. Michael gets it back. Sends a shot on, and Ewert makes the save. 9:39 to play in the first period. Otters up 3-0, getting goals from Donahue, from Johnson, and then Schmidt from Shakey and Weldy, and then Weldy from Shakey and Kennedy. Luke Johnson, Adam Kennedy, Brock Sherman on. They go D to D. Weldy will get it back. Here's Luke with the puck now. He'll carry it in. Luke down in the corner. Turns back, gives it off to Kennedy. He'll rip one and he'll get a goal. So Luke finds Kennedy, and Kennedy makes it 4-0. So Adam Kennedy makes it 4-0 Otters, and that is a shorthanded goal. And for Kennedy, that is his 13th of the year. So Fergus Falls with a shorthanded goal. Time of this goal comes at 7:35. So Kennedy rips one. Luke found him in the slot. And it is now 4-0. Here's Brody Kine out on the kill. He'll loft it into the corner. Back behind the net. Picked up now by the Cardinals. Skindling over the line. Sent forward there by Schmidt. Here comes Aiden Shakey. Shakey on the puck. Puck out to neutral. Ryan will send it over the far boards. Shakey will pick it up. Give it back to Weldy, but coming up the puck now is held down in the corner. 36 seconds left of the penalty to Caden Zender. Back behind the net. Weldy battling in the corner. A couple of Cardinals in there. Comes out to the point. Cut on the skate by Scanlon. Shot there low on the ice. Picked up by Weldy. And then tapped out of there by Schmidt. Just get the clear. Change here for the Otters. Brant Sherman, Brock Sherman, Luke Johnson. And now Tanner Donahue on. 8 seconds left on the one-man advantage, and Caden will join his line mates out on the ice. Luke in the corner. Sends it out front. That took a weird carom. And then Willmar cover it up. Caromed off the boards. Came right out, and Ewert made the save. Carl Hauser is in the house. Nice haircut. I hardly recognize you. All right, here Luke Johnson will take the draw. Yeah, off the face-off. Back after it, behind the net, over to the far corner. Donahue will go back over there. Otters lead it 4-0. Here on the Park Region scoreboard. Out to neutral. Sherman picks it off, taps it forward. Here's Sherman will send one in on goal. Ewert makes a save. Shakey with a pair of assists. Johnson with a pair of assists. Otters lead it 4-0. Puck behind the net. Played out near side. Then on goal. Donahue just had a tip on that. Tanner's got a goal. Here's Luke behind the net. Battling, escaping. Still with the puck. Gives it off now to Zender. Zender working behind the net. Sends it out to Brant Sherman. Shot there. Hit traffic. Zender will pick it up. Caden will send one on. And Ewert makes the save. Otter goals so far from Zender, Schmidt, Weldy, and Kennedy. 4-0 Willmar. 7:29 to play in the first period. Here comes the draw. It's going to be controlled here by Willmar. They'll play it back into the far corner. Eli Hagan had it momentarily. Kennedy tried to send it below the goal line. That was blocked. Here's Kennedy out front. Taps it right at the side of the goal, and Ewert makes a good save. He's faced 11 shots already here in the first 9 minutes and 44 seconds. Face off to the left of Ewert. Zach Schramm, our game side engineer and cameraman extraordinaire. I'm just laying the butter on thick. In case I need something from the concession stand. Down below the goal line, comes out front. Just joking. Tapped over by Krein. Otters send it in. Ewert makes a glove save. He'll leave it there for the defenseman Cooper Lounsbury. Now Michael Schmidt. Now the puck picked up by Gerberding. Headman pass. Tape to Hyde. Hyde will gain the zone. He's hit by Weldy. And here come the Otters the other direction. Michael Schmidt. He's going to skate it up. Schmidt gains his zone. Up the right side. Still with the puck. Down in the corner. He'll play it back out. Brock Sherman will rip one. That hit traffic. A nice save by Ewert, though it was a bouncing puck. Here's Kennedy. Now to Shaky. Aiden Shaky behind the goal line. Out to Brad Sherman. Oh, he takes a hit there, and we're going to get a penalty on that. That's kind of surprising. And they call it interference, I suppose. And then, yeah, cross-check. Had his hands up a little bit. Otters catch a break there. We get a power play opportunity. So to the box for the Cardinals goes number 21, the defenseman Gabe LaRue. Time of this penalty, I see. Kennedy's going to get one too. So a pair of 21s in the box, so coincidentals at 10:50 of the period. So coincidental penalties. How do they do that with the face-off on coincidentals? Is it always center ice, or they're going to bring it down into the Otter end? I guess I don't know the rule on that, but they'll bring it down to the Otter defensive zone. We got a fan yelling, and he's correct. You don't put the penalties up when it's 5-on-5. Must be an old hockey coach from Willmar or something. I don't know. He's correct, though. Sent back over the line. Here comes the Cardinals. Puck picked up by Hunter Welly. Tried to get it out to Parker Tilke. Now Bennett gets a stick on it. Willmar's got to check back up. Brody Krein. Nice pass to Parker Tilke. Parker at neutral. He's going to gain the zone. Parker will send one on. That's a pad save by Ewert. Plays it back out to Krein. Brody, a sophomore, has done a great job stepping in and playing big minutes. And here comes Bobby Poe. Goes back door. He was looking for line mate Jackson Gatewood on the back door. It's Hunter Welly now. Out to Bennett Tilke. Benny will send it out to neutral. It's picked up by Scanlon. Scanlon will gain the zone. Send it down below the goal line. Puck out at neutral. Zender, Johnson, and Donahue. Krein and Weldy. Weldy rings the boards. Picked up by Caden Zender. Zender at neutral ice. Now Horizon will send it in. Stenstrom makes a save. Brad Sherman. Willmar's picking up their pace a little bit. Luke Johnson playing it. Now at neutral ice. Here's Luke with the puck. Gives it off. Brock Sherman. Brock Sherman towards the goal. Rebound. Oh, Zender had an open goal there. Just couldn't get a stick on it. Good opportunity there for Caden. He scored most of his goals like that this year. Willmar the other direction. Out front. Tapped out of there. Zender after it. Caden at neutral ice. He'll gain the zone. Zender drops it. shot there by Brant Sherman, and the save is made. So a good job there by the Otters. Still got a Willmar fan complaining about the penalties which are up. Coincidentally, you don't put them up because they got to wait to the first whistle after. It's always fun to have a little bit of fireworks in the house or the far side. It's not even really fireworks. This is nothing. Hagen sends it the length of the ice. An icing call on the Willmar Cardinals. I want to remind you, have our Minnesota Motor period break coming up. Minnesota Motor Company, their big indoor used car sale coming up this Saturday. It's their 65th annual, and be sure to stop in and take a look around. All right, we're back to 5-on-5. We were 5-on-5, but the penalties are now clear. Near half wall. Shaky battling there along with Crine. Puck sent in now by the Willmar Cardinals. Otters lead at 4-0 here on the Park Region scoreboard. Adam Kennedy near half wall tried to get out to Schmidt. They went off the skate. One of the Cardinal players, that's Griffin Hyde, pardon me. They'll ring the boards far side, and that'll be an icing call. It's not going to have enough gas. Going to be picked up, then turned over. Here's Michael Schmidt. Schmidt walking in. Out front. Oh, Shaky got a stick on it. Just went left of the net. Michael Schmidt sends one on. Shaky caught it. Went off his stick, goes into the corner. Michael Schmidt sends it out front. Nobody home there but Hyde. Hyde will send it to the neutral. Brant Sherman will send it over the line, but Lounsbury is there. Headman pass. Cardinals in the zone. They've only mustered 2 shots on goal thus far. Kennedy will send it out to neutral. Oh, and here comes Michael Schmidt. Shaky's coming on the backside. Michael Schmidt, shot save made, slapped out of there. Where's the puck? It's on the left side of the net, and it's picked up by Jet Hoover at neutral. Brant Sherman tried to get a piece of him. Willmar out to the point. Shot there, goes off Brant Sherman. Brock will hustle over the corner. Do battle there, put a hit on his man. Gatewood. Puck at new. Oh! That should have been a penalty, probably. Maybe not. Maybe playing the puck. Near side. Brant Sherman. Brant with it. He'll backhand it. Benetilke put it towards the center of the net. And here comes the Cardinals up the left side. Hariza taking off the puck. Hunter Welly will pick it up. Hunter at neutral. Gain the zone. He'll ring the boards. Parker Tilke. Goaltender Ewert couldn't stop him behind the net. Picked up by Hunter. Oh, he tried to send it out to Caden Zender, who was screaming up the slot. Goalie wants an assist. Sends it up to Caden Zender. He sheds a hit. Good job by Zender. Stood tall on that one. Zender, a sophomore. Here's Luke Johnson with the puck now. Luke up the left side. Walking in. Luke leans in. Oh, he fed somebody in the back door. Nobody quite home there. Here's Johnson with the puck. Out high. Weldy. Near side. Crine. Crine sends it. Puck in the slot. Tapped out of there. And Jack Weldy will hustle back after it. Here's Weldy. Back the other direction. Pass. Just over the line. Picked up by Johnson. Here's Luke with the puck now. Gives it back to Crine. Johnson gets it back. Johnson through traffic. You get nervous when you start hitting those knees like that. Out to neutral. Where the puck comes, Luke Larson. He'll lean in. Luke Larson in the corner. Centers it, but nobody's home. Oh, and then goaltender's down. No call. I didn't see what happened there. And are we going to get a goaltender interference there? We shall see. Holden got his legs taken out from under him. And Coach Donahue talking to the official here. Holden was on the ground. Did you see what happened, you guys? Yeah. No calls, and they're going to talk to the other official here. Otters lead 4-0. We got 40.5 seconds to go. We have our Minnesota Motor period break coming up. Get the best prices on the best vehicles around at Minnesota Motor Company. Face-off. Draw is going to be 1. No penalties called. by the Cardinals now. They'll control it in the corner, back behind the net. Shots on goal 15-2 in favor of Fergus Falls. And here comes Aiden Shaky. He'll accelerate. Aiden Shaky. Got Michael Schmidt with him. Shot and a goal for Shaky. Or if Michael tipped it, well, they're talking with each other. We'll see. Regardless, the Otters now lead it 5-0. And so Aiden Shaky go through the line first. I didn't know if Michael touched it, but Aiden's going to get his 15th of the year. Time of this goal is going to be at 16:38. So at 16:38, Aiden Shaky with the goal. 22 seconds to go in the half. Brock Sherman with the assist. Shaky with his 15th of the year. 5-0 Fergus Falls. 6 seconds ago, we're going to have a penalty here at the end of the period. And a penalty on the Otters, a roughing call. So that'll bleed into period number 2. So Hunter Welly with a roughing call at 16:58 of the period. And so the Otters will start the second period with a penalty kill. And there'll be a face-off here in the Otter D zone. 2 seconds left. Just tie up, win the draw. And Otters lead it 5-0. And Luke wins the draw. Brant Sherman will ring the boards, and that is the end of the first period of play. The Otters lead it 5-0 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Park Region, service beyond the connection. We'll come back with our period break, brought to you by Minnesota Motor Company. The Otters off to a good start. Again, Minnesota Motor Company. Check out their indoor sales pricing at mnmotorco.com. We'll be back after this.
Business systems can be frustrating. Don't take it out on the printer. Let Liberty Business Systems simplify the chaos. With automated printing services and flexible contracts, you'll never feel frustrated or stuck with your business systems. Liberty Business Systems.
Transparent, flexible, fearless.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Jay, owner of Fergus Apothecary, downtown Fergus Falls. We like to talk to you out in the open, not through glass, not through a speaker. We treat you as a person, not as an insurance card. So we invite you to come downtown Fergus Falls and speak with us.
Said they are the greatest sales team the world has ever known. Reliable, honest, legendary, and Blake?
You just can't resist, can you?
This January 18th, they are bringing you the lowest prices of the year on all pre-owned vehicles. The Minnesota Motor Company Indoor Sale, January 18th in Fergus Falls.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
The keys to your good health begin with Fergus Apothecary in Fergus Falls.
Light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/.
All right, we're back here. The Otters lead it by a score of 5-0 after our first 17 minutes of play. And let's recap this one. Again, this recap and this break brought to you by Minnesota Motor Company. Again, pre-owned vehicles are at their lowest pricing right now at the Minnesota Motor Company. So, in this one, the Otters get going at 1:09 of the first period. Tanner Donahue gets his third of the year, and that was assisted by Luke Johnson. Luke found Tanner in the back door, and Tanner banged it home. His third of the year, 1-0 Otters. Fergus Falls comes back then at 5:34 of the period, and number 22, Michael Schmidt, scores his 12th of the year, assisted by Aiden Shaky and also by Jack Weldy. And then Jack Weldy gets one at 5:59, his 7th of the year, and that was assisted by Aiden Shaky and also by Adam Kennedy. 3-0 Otters at this time. Then the Otters answer again at 7:35 of the period. Kennedy's 13th of the year, assists going to Luke Johnson. That was a shorthanded goal. And then Fergus Falls at 16:38 of the period. They end up with a goal. It's Shaky's 15th of the year, and that was assisted by Brock Sherman. Shots on goal in this one right now. Fergus Falls 16 and Willmar 2. And the Willmar goaltender Ewart is stopped 11 of 16. He's been tested in this one big time. And only 2 shots on Stenstrom, and he stopped both of those. There were 4 penalties in the first period. Fergus Falls penalized 3 times, Willmar once. Nobody scored a power play goal once. The Willmar Fergus Falls, the second penalties, that was a 5-on-5. That was a coincidental, so no power play there. But the Otters, Hunter Welly went in for a rough with just 2 seconds to play in the period, and so that will move into period number 2. So the Willmar Cardinals will start with a power play. This game and the Quality Player of the Game t-shirts are brought to you by Lake Country Graphics, and we'll have our Quality Player of the Game during our Olsen Oil Card Express post-game show. Also, I want to tell you about Midwest Printing. They're your local partner for quality printing. Visit Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls. We'll take another break and come back with more. The Otters lead it 5-0 after the first period. You're listening to Otter Hockey on Channel 977, also streaming on the Fergus Now app.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
What's your number? I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Otter Tail Minn Dakota Coaches has been the trusted name in transportation for 50 years. Safety, service, and dependability are at the heart of every journey. From local routes to nationwide trips, rely on Otter Tail Coaches for a ride you can trust.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Jay, owner of Fergus Apothecary, downtown Fergus Falls. We like to talk to you out in the open, not through glass, not through a speaker. We treat you as a person, not as an insurance card. So we invite you to come downtown Fergus Falls and speak with us.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you where to eat.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton, there's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
I'm Tad Butke, your dedicated business sales consultant.
Community Ice Arena. Between the first and second periods, the Otters lead it by a score of 5-0. Donahue from Johnson, Schmidt from Shaky and Weldy, and then Weldy from Shaky and Kennedy, and then Kennedy from Johnson, and then Shaky from Brock Sherman. So a big first period for the Otters. Hey, West Central Ag Air is your local Peterson Farms and LG seed supplier and the right choice to defend your crops. West Central Ag Air. And also, Running Stitches Embroidery. Avoid a sticky situation. Call Andrew Olson with Running Stitches Embroidery. Other games on our Layton media stations tonight. Girls basketball, Fergus Falls at Willmar. That's on AM 1250 KBRF with Nick Keel. And then Jason Retzloff has the girls basketball game, Hillcrest at Battle Lake. And that game is on KJ Country 96.5 FM. As far as hockey goes, tomorrow night we'll have the Lady Otters hosting East Grand Forks. Bias East Grand Forks at Green Wave. That'll be on Z103. And then we'll have girls hockey against Bemidji on Saturday at 3 p.m. And that will be on Channel 977. And so the Saturday game is a streaming game. Tomorrow night's game, it'll be the boys basketball, St. Cloud Tech at Fergus Falls, which will be streamed. And Jason Retzloff will have the call of that one. So a lot of action going on. Lady Otters had a nice win Tuesday night against a good Willmar team. They beat the Cardinals 3-0. They're right in the hunt for that Central Lakes Conference Championship. And if the Otters can win out here, they would have it, depending upon what happens with them and also the other teams. But sure would be neat to have a conference championship. The Otter boys hung a banner here a couple of years ago during the 2021 season, during that COVID season. All right, we're going to take another timeout, and then we'll come back. We'll drop the puck on period number 2. It's Otter Hockey on Channel 977 and streaming on the Fergus Now app.
Whether you're looking to optimize your operations, scale your business, or find tailored solutions, I'm here to help you achieve your goals.
Reach out to Tad today at 218-998-2000 for Park Region to go beyond the connection.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Olson Oil Card Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Card Express, supporting Otter sports.
Said they are the greatest sales team the world has ever known. Reliable, honest, legendary, and Blake?
You just can't resist, can you?
This January 18th, they are bringing you the lowest prices of the year on all pre-owned vehicles. The Minnesota Motor Company Indoor Sale, January 18th in Fergus Falls.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
What's the record for the biggest walleye? What's the record for the largest goldfish? Wait, what?
Johnson back with you, the Mighty Otter Pep Band, playing maroon and gold here as the Otters are back out on the ice. They have a 5-0 lead here after the first period of play. They'll start the period killing a penalty as Hunter Welly was called for a roughing call late in the period with 2 seconds left, to be precise, with 2 seconds left. So good crowd on hand here tonight, and we'll get an update on the Otter girls basketball game here as well. Also the Hillcrest score. Hillcrest girls basketball team undefeated right now at 13-0, and yeah, so a lot of good teams in the area here. And the Otters lead at 5-0. They're out shooting the Cardinals 16-2 in a lopsided first period, but we still have 34 minutes to play in this one. All right, here we go. The Otters will start the second period on the kill. And we'll get it rolling here. Aiden Shaky and Jack Weldy. Michael Schmidt and Brody Crine here to kill the penalty to start out this second period. All right, here we go. Michael Schmidt will take the draw here. It's Max Garberding off the face-off. It's one here by Luke Larson. Now they'll send it back. They'll spread the ice. Pass over to the near side. Luke Larson will backhand it. They'll finally try to move it out of the zone, but the Cardinals having a little trouble getting the puck out of their own end. Or the far half wall. Here's Garberding with it. Backhand picked off by Shaky. Otters have one shorthanded goal already in the game. Now here comes the Cardinals over neutral ice. With it is Bobby Poe. Poe through traffic behind the goal line. Here's Poe with the puck. They'll try to get things set up. Otter penalty kill at 73.9. Power play 21.4 for Willmar. Here's Michael Schmidt the other direction. Pulls it back up. Backhands it to Brant Sherman. Sends one on net. Puck loose. Kicked out of there by Ewert. As Shaky was bearing down on Ewert on the rebound. 16:02 to play here in the second period. Caden Zender out to kill with Luke Johnson. Jack Weldy, he'll ring the boards. Luke will apply some pressure along the near boards. Laid out near side now. And with a puck now, here is Horiza. Horiza will gain the zone. Send it in behind Stenstrom. Stenstrom will backhand it near side to Weldy, and Weldy will send it down. So a good job by the Otter penalty kill this far. Out comes Parker and Bennett Tilke. 22 seconds left in the one-man advantage for the Otters. Sent forward by Brant Sherman. Now back into the Otter zone and then sent out by big brother Brock Sherman. He'll clear the zone. And down after it is Bryce Morton in the corner. 15:05 to play in the second period. And here comes the Cardinals. They'll gain the zone. Walking in, shot and a save made. That's the first legit really shot. And that was off Griffin Hyde's stick. And Stenstrom used the blocker, sent it in the corner. There's a shot blocked out front in traffic by Hunter Welly. And then it squirts through. And goaltender Stenstrom makes the save. And the Otters have killed the penalty off. Face off to the right of goaltender Holden Stenstrom. Hunter Welly, Bennett Tilke, Parker Tilke up front, and then Brody Crine and Jack Weldy. Otters will win the draw. They'll chip it up along the glass. Puck still in the Otter defensive zone. Otters trying to move it out. Jack Weldy will get after it. He'll give it off to Bennett. Bennett Tilke, head man pass for Parker Tilke, sent in over the line. And it comes in on goal Ewert, and Ewert makes an easy save here with 14:28 to play in the second period. And a lead here for the Otters, 5-0. 14:28 to play again, 5-0 Fergus Falls. Here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Face-off is going to be won by Willmar. Pass off Crine, gets it to Bennett Tilke. Bennett puts a shot on. Glove save, it went off the glove and then popped back up. Crine will hold the line once again. Send it back in. Shaky just about picked off a pass. Crine will send it in. Right in front of the Otter bench. Tapped in over the line here now, and after it is Jack Weldy. Here's Weldy at neutral ice. Weldy will carry it in. Weldy walking in. Shot there blocked. Michael Schmidt after it. He kind of went to the boards in a weird fashion there, head first. He's okay, hopefully. And then a shot from the point. And a save made by the goaltender, Ewert. Yeah, Michael kind of went into the boards, kind of lost an edge. He's okay, though. 13:49 to play here in period number 2. Otters lead at 5-0. Face-off is going to be won by Willmar. But Michael Schmidt applying pressure. Out to neutral ice. Brant Sherman will turn it back the other direction. He'll send it in. He'll go deep. Kennedy will cover up at the point. Brant battling in the corner. And now Willmar will skate it out. Here's Garberding. Rink-wide pass. Off the stick there of number 4, Zach Ingstrom. Otters will pick it up now, and they'll chip it back into the far corner in their own defensive zone. Sherman hits Adam Kennedy right out of the box. Kennedy walks in. Oh, and he goes over the top of the net. Kennedy all in alone. He's got a hard shot. Goes over. He was trying to tuck it upper top right corner. Connor McDavid did that last night against the Wild in that 5-3 loss. Now Michael Schmidt will take the draw. He'll tap it into the corner. Michael will pick it up. Below the goal line. Got Shaky out front. Michael will circle at the hash mark. Still with the puck. Near side for Brock Sherman. Brock tried to send it out front. And a good defensive play there by Bryce Morton. Kicked it into the corner. Puck still in the corner. And they try to send it back out. And they do so. And it's no icing here. Brant Sherman will go back after it. Far half wall. Picked up there by Lounsbury. Now the Otters play it, but not out. Kept in at the point by Lounsbury. Brant Sherman to the wing. To Shaky. Hariza has it. Little zone time here for Willmar. They haven't had much. 18-3 are the shots right now in favor of Fergus Falls. Willmar to the point. Shot there. Save made by Stenstrom. Puck still in the outer zone. Played near side. Back below the net. Shot save made. Puck is loose, and then Michael Schmidt comes up with it. Schmidt will send it in. Kennedy gets off. Tanner Donahue is on. Tanner has a goal in the game. Michael Schmidt rips one, and Ewert makes the save. Did they change goaltenders, it looks like to me? Yeah, they got Ian Zeal. Yeah, they and Zender, Johnson, Donahue, Weldy, and Krein for the Otters right now. Here's Luke on the faceoff. Otters going to win the draw. Weldy with a shot and a glove save made. So Ian Zeal now in a goaltender. So in girls basketball, Fergus leads Willmar 19-18. That's like a score from the 40s. A low scoring. There's a quick shot by Zender, right side. Here's Luke Johnson behind the goal line. Now Donahue with it. Back to Luke. Bumped off the puck. Sent out to the far side. And Willmar now will move it out. Iams will chip it in. Weldy will go back after it. And leaves it for Krein. Krein will scoop it up along the boards. Johnson now will get it. Here's Luke with the puck now. Gives it off to Zender. Comes Caden. Donahue. Now does Luke. Johnson walking in to Zender on the back door to goal! Oh, to Weldy. Nice pass from Luke. He's got the playmaker, and Weldy finishes. That was a nice play. Good finish by Weldy. Weldy with his 8th of the year. So 8th of the year here for Weldy. Johnson will get an assist, his 3rd of the game. Time of this goal is going to come at 5:44. Who we got it? Donahue with an assist, Johnson with an assist. Tanner gave it to Luke. Luke went to Weldy. Weldy jumped up on the play. 11:05 to play in the hockey game. Otters lead it 6-0. 6-0. There we go. Now played in over the line. And we got an icing call on the Otters. So at 5:44, Weldy from Johnson and Donahue. And it's 6-0 Otters. Shots 21-5 in favor of Fergus Falls. All right, off the face-off. Over the line with it now is Hunter Welly. Back behind the net, comes back out. Now out of the zone for the Cardinals. over the far side. 10:25 to play in this one. The Otters lead it 6-0. Puck played now to neutral ice. And Weldy will go back after it. 6-0 Fergus Falls. Weldy behind the net. Otters stretching the ice. I love how they've been doing that. Here's Michael Schmidt. He'll pull it back out. Gives it off to Shaky. Aiden Shaky. He'll gain the zone. Shaky through traffic. Picked up. Shot by Schmidt. He picked the stick there up of number 8, Scandaling. And, okay. 9:54 to play, and it is a 6-0 Otter lead here on the Park Region scoreboard. Michael Schmidt will take the draw. Otters are going to win the draw. Battle for the puck. Kennedy kicks it into the slot, and now out with it comes Gibson Horizon. Good skater. Down the corner. Tries to get it behind the net, but Michael Schmidt is there for the Otters. Schmidt with the puck. Drops it there for Brant Sherman over the far side, looking for Shaky. Kept in by Willmar. Number 8, Isaac Scandaling. Puck behind the net. And here comes Brock Sherman. 9:20 to go in period number 2. Otters lead it 6-0. He'll backhand it in. Not quite deep enough, played back in, and then brother Brant will play it deep. Weldy comes out, and Luke Johnson out. Puck out at neutral ice. Sent in over the line. And on comes Tanner Donahue. Here comes Caden Zender. Zender snaps it out of the air. Donahue's got a goal and an assist out of this line, and Isaac Johnson has 3 assists. Both freshmen. Good to see those guys get on the score sheet. Played ahead. Puck out at neutral. Played back in. Picked up. Luke Johnson at neutral. Just hopped off his stick. Weldy with it now. Weldy. Now to Luke. Luke will gain the zone. Pulls it back up. And sends it in towards goal. He's trying to cut back in. And came in on goaltender Ewert. And we'll have a draw on the Otter offensive zone here. 6-0 Otter shots 23-5 in favor of Fergus Falls. Johnson on the draw here against Bobby Pohl. Luke will win the draw. Comes out to Weldy. Weldy down below the goal line. Oh, out front to Luke, and he just fanned on that one in front. Puck picked up by Zender. Tapped in. Luke got it with his skate. Otters regroup here now. Near side, Tanner Donahue. He'll backhand it in. Otters will go to work. Oh, it took a weird carom off the door. What was it? What happened there? Net was off. And a whistle. That one hit the door down there and bounced back as Tanner was trying to ring the boards just to get it in. He did so, but it took a weird hop. Again, tomorrow night we have Otter girls hockey as the East Grand Forks Green Wave come to town. Lost to the Green Wave up in East Grand Forks at the Civic Center there. Otters with the puck now. Parker Tilke behind the goal line. Trying to play it to his brother Bennett. Hunter Welly will pick it up now. Welly in the corner. He's going to come back out to the point to Brock Sherman. He'll play it. Now Parker snaps it out of the air. Trying to make a move there. Puck pops off his stick. Parker battling in the corner. Along with Weldy. I like that. Bennett battling in front of the net. And here comes Willmar. They'll gain the zone. Stenstrom tried to wing it around the net there, and it just went off the back half wall. Quickly the other direction. Parker Tilke gets a stick on it. He was on this side of the red line. No, he wasn't? Okay. It's always fun to talk about icing. Now they'll bring it back in the Otter D zone. The face-off will be to the pad side, blocker side here of Stenstrom. We have our Minnesota Motor Period break coming up. This Saturday, the big 65th annual used indoor car sale. Puck over in the corner. Good job there, Shaky. Going to move it out. Gets ahead to Schmidt. Here's Michael Schmidt. Michael through traffic. Got that long reach. Good hard forecheck by Schmidt. Shot by Weldy, glove save made, and then down to cover it is Ian Zeal. Junior goaltender came in on relief of Eli Ewert. Otters scoring 5 in the first, 1 here in the second. We have 6:56 playing period number 2. Michael Schmidt behind the goal, still with the puck. Toldrake, shot, puck out front. Kennedy with a shot, rebound, backhand, and another save by Zeal. Adam Kennedy walking back in, rips one, and the save made by Zeal. So Zeal stopping some pucks here. Otters getting some good opportunities. And again, the Otters lead at 6-0 here. 7:59 to play, or no, that's the time right now. That's 6:40 to play. And here comes the draw. Luke Johnson will take it against Lucas Larson. Luke will win the draw. Comes out to Crine. Crine, shot there, missed wide right of the net. Luke in the corner. Sends it down to Tanner Donahue. Tanner will scoop it up along the boards. Sends it back behind the net. Caden Zender. Crine come in. Brody leaves it for Luke. Here's Johnson with a puck. Johnson behind the goal line. Still with a puck. Turns. Oh, and a nice pass to Weldy. Where's the puck? And Luke and Weldy connecting with each other here. Good opportunity there. 6:16 to play in the second period. 6-0. Fergus Falls here on the Park Region Telephone scoreboard. And here comes the draw to the glove side of Ian Zeal. Came in relief of Ewert. Puck over to the near side. Comes out to Brant Sherman. Brant will shoot one. Poke check forward. Good play, good stick by Zender. Now here's Luke Johnson. High slot area. Walking in. Rips one left to the net. Donnie with a rebound. Back behind the goal line. Tanner sends it out front. And the puck out at neutral ice. Otters coming back the other direction. Here we go. Here's Luke Johnson with it. Up the right side. He'll lean in. Still on the puck. Walking in. Out front. Oh! For Brad Sherman. Otters putting on a clinic here. Luke Johnson through traffic. Sherman is tripped up. And Willmar will chip it out. No, it's kept back in. And sent in. Here's Tanner Donnie, who has a goal and an assist in the game. Tanner will backhand it. In and he'll get off. Here's Bennett Tilkey. Moving those feet. Tilkey walks in. Shot. And a rebound on the back door for Brock Sherman. 7-0 Fergus Falls. You knew it's going to happen eventually. And Brock Sherman with a goal for the Otters makes it 7-0. That is his 6th of the year. Sherman scores at 11:40 of the period. 11:40, Sherman's 6th of the year. And Lionel stay out on the ice of Hunter Welly, Bennett and Parker Tilkey. And Bennett Tilkey with an assist. So Bennett assists on the Brock Sherman goal. Here comes Jack Weldy. Weldy with a puck now. Nice pass. Oh, off Hunter Welly's stick. Puck out at neutral. Here's Bennett. Poke checked away from him. Right side, Parker Tilkey doing a good job. He's pinned up against the boards. Back behind the net. Hunter Welly, strong on the puck. Sent over to the corner. Brody Crine will go down after it. He'll tap it behind the net. Otters try to center it, and Zeal gets on top of that one. 7-0 Fergus Falls here on the Park Region scoreboard. Hillcrest girls lead Battle Lake 55-23. Elsa Retzloff gets her 1,000th point already. Elsa Retzloff for Hillcrest had 1,000 career points. Face-off won by the Otters. Brody Crine will play it into the near corner. Puck played back behind the net. Shaky with it. Aiden Shaky drops it into the corner. 4:28 to go in the second period. Otters lead at 7-0. Out shooting Willmar 30-5. Puck behind the net. Played out near half wall. Brant Sherman sends it behind the goal line. Picked up by Parker Tilkey. Leaves it for Shaky. Tried to tap it for Michael Schmidt. Cardinals trying to move it out of their own end. Been a long period here for Backing in, Weldy with a backhand over the top of the net. Long period here for the Cardinals. Here's Weldy. Chips it into the slot, looking for Kennedy. Puck comes out, Michael Schmidt. Tried to gain possession. Here's Schmidt with a puck. Michael Schmidt going to gain the zone. Walks in. Still with the puck behind the net. Looking for somebody out front. Oh, the back door. Shaky with a goal. Aiden Shaky with a goal from Michael Schmidt. Good pressure by the Otters. 8-0 Fergus Falls. Shaky with the goal, and that is his 16th of the year. Second of the game. And the time of this goal is going to be 13:27. Shaky from Schmidt. And we have 3:33 to play in period number 2, and the Otters lead it by a score of 8-0. Face-off. Controlled by the Otters. Brock Sherman with the puck. Brandt tried to get it forward. Now Luke will get it. Luke through traffic. Luke coming in. Leans in. Into the corner. Puck behind the net. Looking for the wraparound, and he gets it! Luke LJ with the wraparound. Looked like his big brother Isaac. That looked a little bit like Isaac there. He's sitting to my left. So Johnson gets his third of the year on the wraparound. And the time of this goal is at 13:46. Unassisted goal or wraparound for Luke. And the Otters lead it now 9-0. Off the face-off. Right side. Willmar into the zone. Puck to the near side. Here come the Otters. Brock Sherman over the line, walking in, has a trailer. Luke Johnson, shot there. Missed wide right. Luke had a nice pass from Sherman. Puck in the corner. Willmar's trying to play it out. Otters play it back in. And we're going to have a penalty here. I don't know if it's going to be coincidentals or if it's going to be against Willmar. And a high stick here on number 8 of the Cardinals. Yeah, and that is Isaac Scandelin for Willmar, and he is in for a high stick at 14:22. Face off now to the glove side here of goaltender Zeal. What are they doing here? Oh, yeah, Ruger Tonneson on for the Otters. Good to see that. Number 8, Ruger's out there. Oh, and he hits a man, and he gets a penalty. And first check, first shift. And so Tonneson will go to the box on his first hit. And that should be just a, what do you call that, a boarding? Or we shall see. Time of this penalty is going to be at 14:32. Ruger Tonneson. And so we'll play 4-on-4 here for another minute 50 or so. So 4-on-4 hockey here for another minute 51. All right, here we go, 4-on-4. And Luke Johnson, Caden Zender, Brody Crine, and Jack Weldy. And we're set to go here. Luke will take the draw here, a pair of 7s. Luke Johnson and Lucas Larson. What's the delay here? They got the penalty. They had to get the other penalty back up. It was 151. Should have 151 for them. So there's only 9 seconds in. So they're trying to get that other penalty back up. 2:28 left in the second period. And, yeah, it was actually 1:51 to be more precise. They're putting a minute 50 back up. They got some yelling down there. What's going on? What did he say? And they're working at it over there. There's a lot of buttons to push on those scoreboards, kind of like Zach's control center here for the video stream. I just got one button to push. All right, here we go. On the draw, controlled by the Otters. Here comes Caden Zender. Caden's going to accelerate. Caden, back below the goal line. To Luke Johnson out front. Shot. And a save made. Zender fed Luke, and a nice save there by Zeal. Nonetheless, they did give him a 5-minute. Okay. So a 5-minute call there on Ruger Tonneson. Off the face-off. It's going to be won by Willmar. Played over the far side. Here's Caden Zender. Now to Luke Johnson in the slot. Battling. Puck taken away. Puck behind the net. In comes Zender. Luke will pick it up. He'll slap it back down and get off. Puck behind the net. Good forecheck by Zender. Weldy will come in. And Horiza comes back the other direction. Headman pass up the left side. Lucas Larson. Donahue on him. Back behind the net. Good defensive play by Tanner Donahue. Zender takes a hit. Willmar not giving up here. They're down 9-0 on the Park Region scoreboard. Still playing hard though. Good stick by Tanner Donahue. Taps it into the neutral zone and then into the Willmar end. Cardinals back the other direction. And an icing call on Willmar. We're playing 4-on-4, so Ruger Tonneson, a 5-minute major. Call boarding on that probably. And then, so 3:58 left in his penalty and 48 seconds left in the penalty to number 8 for the Cardinals, and that is Isaac Scanlon. All right, here we go. Kennedy out on the faceoff. Puck is between his legs. Now played out to neutral ice. Brant Sherman will pick it up. Try to get it to Kennedy. Sent it over the line. After it now, number 22, Jet Hoover. Here's Jet with the puck. Jet out of the zone. Neutral ice. Cardinals Hyde. Hyde will try to gain the zone. Good defensive play by Brant Sherman. And played into the zone, picked up by Brock. Here's Brock Sherman. He'll gain the zone. He'll send it in. Here, 53 seconds to go in the second period. Otters lead at 9-0. Kennedy a hit on his man. And he pulled up. He didn't hit him as hard as he could. He just dumped him. Near side pass. Gatewood. Picked up now Brant Sherman. Tried to get it to Kennedy. Misplayed there. Bennett Tilke out to neutral. Kennedy's going to go after it. He'll gain the puck. Here's Kennedy coming in on goal. Kennedy through the slot. Skipped off his stick into the near corner. 22 seconds to go in the period. Tanner Donahue out for the Otters as well. And then played in over the line there by number 12, Horiza, over the far corner. Luke Johnson will scoop it up. Killing a penalty, and he sent it up into the bench with 8.4 seconds left. So 2:40 left in the 5-minute major to Ruger Tonneson. And here comes the face-off for the Otters. It's going to be won by Fergus Falls. And Weldy backhands that one up into the rafters. Trying to just loft it out of there. And maybe the puck was standing on end. I don't know if it was. But off the face-off. Quick shot. Save made by Stenstrom. And that is the end of the second period of play. Another big period for Fergus Falls. We'll come back with our period recap. And our period break brought to you by the Minnesota Motor Company. Check out their 65th annual indoor sale. It's January 18th at the Minnesota Motor Company. Otters lead at 9-0.
Release aquatic animals or plants into our lakes and rivers. Help protect our waters and native species.
Business systems can be frustrating. Don't take it out on the printer. Let Liberty Business Systems simplify the chaos. With automated printing services and flexible contracts, you'll never feel frustrated or stuck with your business systems. Liberty Business Systems.
Transparent, flexible, fearless.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Olson Oil Card Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Card Express, supporting Otter sports.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Otter Tail Minn-Dakota Coaches has been the trusted name in transportation for 50 years. Safety, service, and dependability are at the heart of every journey. From local routes to nationwide trips, rely on Otter Tail Coaches for a ride you can trust.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Scott DeBrito. I had the privilege of wearing the Otter uniform. Today, I have the privilege of representing FM Bank here in Fergus Falls. Show your Otter pride with our Otter debit card. Stop in and see us or visit our website at mybankfm.com.
What's your number?
We drove 5.2 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Serve Quality Toyota on West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Hey, we're back here at the Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. And the chuck-a-puck just being finished up here. It's kind of fun. Then they let the kids come out and get the pucks off the ice there. But, yeah, Otters lead at 9-0 here. And this has been just an offensive outbreak here for Fergus Falls. In that second period, the Otters led it 5-0 going into the second period. And so Fergus Falls, they put another 17 shots on goaltender, but they had Ian Zeal in on relief. So 33 shots for the Otters and 6 total for Willmar through 2 periods. Okay, and then in the second period, Otters pick up right where they left off in period number 1 at 5:44 of the period. Jack Weldy gets his 8th of the year, 2nd of the game, assisted by Luke Johnson and Tanner Donahue. That made it 6-0. And then at 11:40 of the period, Brock Sherman gets his 6th of the year, and that was assisted by Bennett Tilke. That made the score 7-0. And then Aiden Shakey gets his 16th of the year, assisted by Michael Schmidt at 13:27 of the period. And then at 13:46 of the period, number 7, Luke Johnson gets his 3rd of the year. A wraparound goal made it 9-0. So that's where things stand right now. And the Otters are still killing a little bit of a penalty here as Ruger Tonneson is in the box, a 5-minute major, a boarding call. But it's good to see some guys out on the ice here, and we'll probably see some more in period number 3. I'm joined by Isaac Young, JV coach and assistant coach for the Otters. And so I saw you had the clipboard over there. You were leaning over the shoulder of one of the forwards, but you teaching these guys some things. But what were you drawing up over there?
We're trying to get the boys to cycle it better down low. I was just mentioning that if you try to stay in the triangle in the O zone, someone's always going to be open, and then you can always attack because you got at least somebody high or 2 guys high, 1 low, 2 low, something like that. So it's just a little tip to help them think about it.
I love seeing that. Between you and Peter coaching the forwards, he played a lot of D, but you guys put a lot of pucks in the back of the net, and you have a lot to offer too. But in this game, too, important to get out to a good start against the Willmar team, which we are. I said a superior team, but good to get out to a good start.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the boys they're ready to go. I think we scored second shift or third shift or something.
Yeah, second shift.
Our 3 seniors came to play, so.
Yeah, it was fun, and I talked to head coach Donahue in the pregame show too, and needing secondary scoring, and Tanner got his third of the year, and Luke's got 3 assists and a goal too, and it's fun to get other guys in the offense as well. Tilke, Bennett's got an assist too, but that's huge, isn't it, down the stretch?
Yeah, definitely. It's good, especially in big games. Right, it takes a little pressure off the Schmidt, Shaky, Kennedy line, which is always good for them, even though they might not feel it or own up to it. But it's always good to get secondary scoring, and it's good confidence booster for those guys in games like this.
Yeah, this is a big time of the year for us, isn't it? You know what I mean? You want to be playing your best hockey, and it's going to get tougher. You know, Breck Wap the other night, but coming down the pike here, you really want to be playing good hockey, and. But the approach to these games, too, 9-0. You've been in these games as well, Isaac. But what's Coach Donahue talking to the boys out here between?
The biggest thing is staying to what works and not getting into bad habits. You don't want to go out there and try to skate through 4 or 5 guys and then get caught out of position, because then it hurts your goalie and your defense. But the biggest thing, keep getting pucks low, keep cycling, try to get your D involved, get more guys involved on the bench, which is what we're going to try to do. So
yeah,
just good experience, but you got to keep doing what was working.
Yeah, that is for sure, because it is easy. You can get into, some bad habits too. But the other thing that the Otters have done tonight is they've finished well, haven't they? It's kind of fun to see. We've had some, like what I call hockey play type goals. Greasy ones are great too, but we've made some hockey plays.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Lukey's got 2 assists where he's flying down the wall and just rips it back door to somebody crashing the net. And it's great to see.
Yeah, it's fun to see that. So, So, are you enjoying the coaching gig here now? You're into it now, 20-some games almost. But
yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, it's a different approach to the game, but it's fun.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
Yeah, what's great having you on the staff too. I know you would want to be playing hockey, and but you got a good doctor's report, right?
Yeah,
you had your checkup and.
Yep. Yeah. I'm cleared to do whatever I want now. Just gotta hone in on a couple things at home to loosen up some muscles in my hip, but so that's good.
Yeah, super good. So, all right, well, thanks for coming up. It's always fun, Isaac.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
All right, Isaac Young, assistant coach of the Otters, teaching these guys how to score goals, and really fun to have alumni back coaching. He and Peter Johnson coaching, and Trevor Larson last year, amongst others, but guys giving back to the program. We're going to take a break, another timeout, and come back with more. The score in the Park Region scoreboard reads Fergus Falls 9, Willmar nothing. Park Region, service beyond the connection.
At Fergus Family and Friends, the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Light powers your day. And with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED.
Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you where to eat.
Said they are the greatest sales team the world has ever known. Reliable, honest, legendary, and Blake?
You just can't resist, can you?
This January 18th, they are bringing you the lowest prices of the year on all pre-owned vehicles. The Minnesota Motor Company Indoor Sale, January 18th in Fergus Falls.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike, want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you.
Fergus Falls Community Ice Arena. And the Otters lead it by a score of 9-0. Otters getting goals from Tanner Donahue, Michael Schmidt, 2 from Jack Weldy, 2 from Aiden Shakey, 1 from Adam Kennedy, 1 from Brock Sherman, and 1 from Luke Johnson. I think it should add up to 9. Dominating this one, out shooting Willmar 33-6. And I'm sure we'll see some fourth line action here in the next period as well, but talking to Isaac Eon, you got to just keep doing the same things, doing the right things, not get any bad habits. And I got to credit Willmar, though. They continue to play hard. There's no question about that. They continue to get after it. This game and the quality Toyota Player of the Game t-shirts are brought to you by Lake Country Graphics, a great sponsor of Otter Athletics. Also, Midwest Printing is your local partner for quality printing. Visit Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls. And West Central Ag Air, your local Peterson Farms and LG seed supplier, and the right choice to defend your crops, West Central Ag Air. And Running Stitches Embroidery. Avoid a sticky situation. Call Andrew Olson with Running Stitches Embroidery. Otter girls in action tomorrow night against East Grand Forks. Yeah, I don't have any. Is that the update?
Oh, that's happening.
Yeah. We're waiting for an update on the girls' basketball score. But tomorrow night, the Lady Otters will take on the East Grand Forks Green Wave. And we lost to the Green Wave up in East Grand at the Civic Center. And I think tomorrow night will be a different story. Lady Otters playing well, coming off that 3-0 win last Tuesday against Willmar. And then on Saturday, it'll be the Otter girls taking on the Bemidji Lumberjacks. And that'll be a 3 o'clock start. And so a couple of games coming your way, and a full slate of action here over the next few days. So we're going to take one more break, and then we'll come back. We'll drop the puck on period number 3. Otters lead at 9-0.
The key to a great
at otpco.com/LED.
What's the record for the biggest walleye? What's the record for the largest goldfish? Wait, what? Never release aquatic animals or plants into our lakes and rivers. Help protect our waters and native species.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Olson Oil Card Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Card Express, supporting Otter sports. The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Scott DeBrito. I had the privilege of wearing the Otter uniform. Today, I have the privilege of representing FM Bank here in Fergus Falls. Show your Otter pride with our Otter debit card. Stop in and see us or visit our website at mybankfm.com.
What's your number?
I drove 113 miles.
And I drove 124 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Back here, period number 3, about to get started. The Otters will have 2:32 to kill in the penalty to Ruger-Tonneson. And so the face-off will be at center ice here. The Otters will kill to start period number 3. Jack Weldy, Brody Crine, Luke Johnson, and Caden Zender. Face-off. It's won by Willmar. They'll play it rink wide and send it in behind goaltender Stenstrom. Holden will stop it behind the goal line. Tried to play it out. Willmar will keep it in. Comes out near side, and out of the point it goes to Larson, left side. Back door, skips off the Gerberding stick. Puck out to neutral. Shot there. Hit one of the Cardinal players. They try to send it back out. Weldy with it now. He'll tap it along the near half wall. Then sent back out. Otters will get a change here on the penalty kill. Zender and Johnson go off. And Donahue and Kennedy come on. And through neutral ice, Horiza. You think is their best player, I think. Comes out high. Shot there. Save made by Stenstrom. 2 quick shots by Willmar. They're on the power play. I know it's been a point of emphasis being working on the penalty kill here. Brant Sherman battling. Horiza with a puck. High slot area, still with it. Shot and missed left of the net. And it pops back out. And it's picked up by Luke Larson. Sent back over the line. And Willmar retreat behind their own goal. They'll skate it out now. Horiza, left side pass. Gets it to Imes. Sent it over the line. Then the Otters will clear it back in. And out comes the Tilke brothers, Parker and Bennett, to kill. Benny picks off the pass and just waiting for Parker to get over the line and just got in a little too early. Brody Crine out defensively along with Brock Sherman. Oh, we're in running time. That's right. I was going to say stop the clock. So in the third period, it is running time. Off the face-off, it's going to be won by the Cardinals. Sent forward by Bryce Morton. Crine after it. He'll wing it. Nice play by Brody. Sends it over to the far side. Scanlon picks it up. Tries to go D to D. Otters will pick it up and clear it. 25 seconds left in the penalty to Ruger-Tonneson. Here comes the Cardinals over neutral. Imes with a puck momentarily. Weldy battling. Weldy comes up with a puck. Weldy kicks it to the far corner. Imes will get it back. And it's fed out front. They try to make a play there, Lounsbury. Try to get it over to the near side. Otters kill the penalty. Hyde couldn't handle the pass. Here's Luke Johnson. He'll pick it up in front of the Otter bench. Puck at neutral. Luke will send it down. Send it in. And the goalie's, should have been an icing call. There's no call. Right side, Zender after it. Zender will get it to Luke. Here's Luke with a puck. Along the half wall. Send it to Zender behind the net. Just skipped over his stick. Otters keep the pressure on. Luke Johnson battling with Zender. Puck out to neutral. Donahue on as well. And Willmar will send it in behind goaltender Stenstrom. Brody Crine will go back after it. He'll play it along the wall. Comes over the near half wall. Here's Luke Johnson. He'll gain the zone. Luke over the zone. Lost the puck. Sent back in. He'll get off. Zender will get off. And Donahue. Puck head man pass off the stick of Engstrom. Picked off by the Otters. Horiza will circle it back out. Here's Horiza with a puck. And he goes back defensively there to Hoover. Sent forward. Otters are right there, and it's sent back in. And an icing call on the Otters. We're in running time here. 13:05 to play. As of right now, face-off will be to the glove side of goaltender Holden Stenstrom. Hunter Welly, Parker Tilke, Bennett Tilke, and then Brock and Brant Sherman defensively for Fergus Falls. Off the draw. It's going to be won here by Willmar. Now Brant Sherman played it but not out. Sent back behind Stenstrom over the far side. After it is Brock Sherman. Takes a hit there. Tilke comes in. That's Parker. Parker trying to gain control of the puck. Willmar's still sticking on things. Puck on the ice through traffic, and a good play by Brant Sherman, but it's poked away from him. Hunter Welly gets it ahead now to Parker Tilke. Parker, strong on the boards, plays it down into the far corner. Lounsbury with a puck. He'll try to send it the length of the ice to get an icing call here on Willmar. It's an icing call on the Cardinals. 9-0 Fergus Falls. They led it 5-0 after the first period and lead it 9-0 now. 11:57 to play. And out for the Otters right now is Jared Kennedy. And looks like Nolan Wadle. And also Simon McGovern. There we go. And here comes Willmar the other direction. Hagen tried to center it. Weldy comes out. Holden comes out of the goal and plays it. So Jared Kennedy, Simon McGovern, and Nolan Wadle. And we're going to change here with 11:20 to play. Johnson, Donahue, and Zender. Otters will most likely play 4 lines here. They will for sure, I'm sure. Back behind the goal, Weldy with it. Now to Krein. Krein will ring the boards out to neutral. Now picked off here by Zender. Zender will gain the zone. Sauces it. Here's Luke with a puck. Locks and loads. Sends a shot. That was blocked. Puck out front in traffic. And a good job out front by Tanner Donahue. Battling there, getting bodies in front of the net. 10:45 to play. Getting the clock moving here. We're in running time. And Otters will take the draw here on the blocker side of the goaltender, number 33, Ian Zeal. Zender towards the net. Otters stay on the forecheck. Weldy tried to keep it in. Now Zender will pick it up. Caden with the puck now. Try to get it forward through traffic. Right below us here. A couple of guys losing edges here. Now Weldy sent it off the boards to Luke Johnson. He'll tap it forward. Here's Luke with a puck. Gains his own. High slot area. Walks in. Shot save made. Rebound. Comes back out in that scoring area. And here come the Cardinals back the other direction. The shot comes in on goaltender Stenstrom. And Stenstrom makes the save. Only 9 shots on goal for Willmar. Otters have put 35 on both Ewert in the first period and Ian Zeal in the second period. I want to remind you, I'll have our Olson Oil Card Express postgame show coming up. In the postgame, we'll name our quality player of the game. T-shirts for our quality player brought to you by Lake Country Graphics. Parker Tilke, Bennett Tilke, Hunter Welly out for Fergus Falls. They fan on the clearing attempt, picked up by Bennett. Bennett out front. It's in the slot. And the Cardinals come away with it. Gabe LaRue up the right side. LaRue down in the corner. Still with the puck. Now the puck picked up here by Hunter Welly. Welly plays it. Welly full head of steam. Welly's a strong kid. Hunter. Then a hit there by Brant Sherman. Comes out to Parker. Parker shot over the top of the net. Picked up down low. Out front as Brock Sherman is trying to find Bennett Tilke. And here come the Cardinals. Poke check. Nice play by Parker. He'll slap it over to the corner. Puck out front. Well, he'll send it down ice here, and it will be an icing call against Fergus Falls. 8.5 minutes to play here on the Park Region scoreboard. And we'll have an icing call. And out comes Jared Kennedy, Simon McGovern, and Nolan Wadle. Otter girls win 47-37. A low-scoring game. Otter girls with a win. 47-37 over Willmar. And here comes the Otters on the forecheck. Jared Kennedy hustling after it. Puck in the corner, picked up by Nolan Wadle. Sends it out front to Simon McGovern. He's taken off the puck. Puck down in the corner. Here's Simon behind the net. McGovern had it momentarily. Cardinals trying to move it out. Krein will kick it in nicely. There's a shot from Jared Kennedy, and the save made by Zeal, the goaltender. 7.5 minutes to play. Otters lead at 9-0 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Kennedy here for the Otters. Off the face-off. Played into the corner. Now to neutral. Weldy will tap it back in. Now Willmar Cardinals, they'll play it. Griffin Hyde back behind the net. Holden Stenstrom drops it there for Weldy. Weldy tried to get it back out. Hariza, shot save made by Stenstrom. Hyde with a nice shot and a save there for Holden Stenstrom. Otters lead at 9-0. And the Otter line of Aiden Shaky, Michael Schmidt, and Ruger Tonneson. He was in the box for that 5-minute major. He got out there and just put a hit on a guy, and he was a little too far from the boards, and it was the right call. Off the face-off at neutral. And here comes Michael Schmidt up the right side. Schmidt out front, trying to find Tonneson. Puck out at neutral. Brant Sherman sends over the line. The Otters will check back up. Puck played forward. Right below us here. After it, Ruger Tonneson chipped off the glass. Comes out to neutral ice. Willmar, pass picked off. And sent back in. Brant Sherman will backhand it to Shaky. And Willmar, number 9, Griffin Hyde will play it over to the far side. Puck sent in. Brock Sherman will chip it out to neutral ice now. Here comes Michael Schmidt. Michael Schmidt will gain the zone. Pulls it back out. Schmitty with the puck. Still with it. Through traffic. Michael Schmidt. Trying to find Ruger in front of the net here. Luke Larson momentarily had it. Puck out to neutral ice. Here's Jack Weldy. Weldy sends it off the boards. It was picked off by Hagen, and Hagen puts a shot on. So 5:08 to play, and the clock is moving here, and the Otters lead it here 9-0. Caden Zender, Luke Johnson, and Tanner Donahue on the ice. This line has played well here tonight. Sophomore and 2 freshmen, and Brody Crine, a sophomore, out on the ice as well. And Jack Weldy, senior, one of the captains. Here's Luke Johnson with the puck. He'll pick it up. Oh, sent it forward, tried to carom it off the wall. Puck at neutral, picked up by Johnson. Here's Luke walking in, coming in on goal. Shot, puck loose. Where is it? Right by the goal. They're battling. They're behind the net. Luke will get it again. In comes Zender as well. Puck behind the net. Luke Johnson sends it out front. Oh, looking for Zender. Now Tanner will send it back in. Or to the far side. Luke will pick the puck up. Still with it. Off to Tanner. Just missed left of the net. Here's Johnson with the puck. Now to Donahue. Give and go. Back to Luke. In traffic there. Johnson with the puck once again. Let's get one here, boys. Otters will lead at 9-0, and it's sent out of there. Otters will go on the change here now, and an icing call against Willmar. 3:39 and counting here. We're in running time. Shots on goal 36 for the Otters, 10 for Willmar. And again, Otter hockey tomorrow night. Looking forward to that one. Off the face-off. Walking in. Oh, Benny Tilke with an opportunity. Puck in the Otter zone. Pops out of there, picked up by Bennett Tilke. He sends a shot on. Zio with a save. And Benny takes a hit. Otters are back on it, though. Brant Sherman sends it over the corner. Picked up down low. Good, strong play by Bennett Tilke. And here comes the Otters back the other direction. Brant Sherman, he'll go for a skate. He'll gain the zone. Sherman tried to chip it back deep. And out comes Simon McGovern and Jared Kennedy. Here's McGovern. He'll gain the zone. Ruger Tonneson will join him. Ruger over in the corner. Jared Kennedy trying to play it out of there. Willmar. Good poke check back there by Simon McGovern. Then the puck goes up and out of play with 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play here now, and the Otters lead at 9-0 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. And we're set to go here. 1:46 to play. Off the faceoff, sent in over the line. Cryan will keep it in. Good job by Brody. He'll send it back down. Good stick by Brody. He's got a great stick. There's a shot low on the ice. A chance there for Jared Kennedy behind the net. Jared sends it out front. Looking for McGovern. 1:20 to play in the hockey game. Puck behind the net. The Cardinals will play it out near side. And it hops back into the outer zone. Jack Weldy will go back after it, but we get an icing call on the Cardinals. An icing call on Willmar. With 1:07 to play and a dominating 9-0 win here for the Otters here tonight.
1 minute.
50 seconds to go. Under a minute. Face off here. Off the draw, Hunter Welly. And the puck sent into the outer zone. Oh, here comes Holden. He'll go for a skate. Comes out. He made the right play, just played it. Lost his stick. Good job there. Brant Sherman will pick it up. We got 28 seconds to go. Here's Brant from Brock to try to find Bennett Tilke, an icing call. And that'll probably about do it here by the time they get the puck down to the other end. The Otters win it. Here we got 10 seconds left. And that'll be it. They're not going to drop the puck. The Otters win it 9-0 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. And that'll bring us to our Olson Oil Card Express post-game show. Holden Stenstrom gets the shutout. I believe that's his second of the season. And a dominating win here for Fergus Falls. 9-0. We'll come back with our Olson Oil Card Express post-game show. We'll get to it because we got a lot of scoring to get here to. Yeah, the Otters win it 9-0. We'll be back after this.
When you cheer on our athletes. Clinics. Connect through MyChart or online at lrhc.org.
Show your Otter pride with your Fergus Falls Otter debit card from FM Bank of Fergus Falls. Stop in and ask how you can show your Otter pride and get signed up for your Fergus Falls Otter debit card. FM Bank of Fergus Falls.
Business systems can be frustrating. Don't take it out on the printer. Let Liberty Business Systems simplify the chaos. With automated printing services and flexible contracts, you'll never feel frustrated or stuck with your business systems. Liberty Business Systems.
Transparent, flexible, fearless.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
As the Otters win it here by a score of 9-0, we'll get to the scoring here. And Fergus Falls gets on the board right away. 1:09 of the period. And it is Tanner Donahue's third of the year, assisted by Luke Johnson, made it 1-0. And then at 5:34 of the period, Michael Schmidt gets his 12th of the year. That was assisted by Aiden Shaky and also by Jack Weldy. And then Fergus Falls at 5:59. Jack Weldy's 7th of the year, assisted by Shaky and Kennedy, made it 3-0. Then at 7:35 of the period, we get a shorthanded goal. It's the 13th of the year for Adam Kennedy, assisted by Luke Johnson, made it 4-0. And then Fergus Falls gets one late in the period at 16:38, 15th of the year for Aiden Shaky and that was assisted by Brock Sherman. 5-0 is the score, and the Otters had put 16 shots on goaltender Ewert. Willmar had 2 shots in the first period. In the second period, Fergus Falls gets right back to work again. At 5:44 of the second period, Jack Weldy gets his second of the game, 8th of the year, and that was assisted by Luke Johnson and also by Tanner Donahue. And then at 11:40 of the period, Fergus Falls, it is Brock Sherman, his 6th of the year, assisted by Bennett Tilke, and that made the score 7-0. Then the Otters get one at 13:27. The 16th of the year for Shaky, his 2nd of the game, and Michael Schmidt with the assist. That made it 8-0. And then at 13:46 of the second period, Luke Johnson gets a wraparound goal, and it is his 3rd of the year. Made the score 9-0. Shots on goal 39-10 in favor of Fergus Falls. As far as penalties go, the Otters had 4 penalties. Willmar with 2. There were no power play goals in the game. There was the one shorthanded goal by Kennedy, and that was the only special teams goal of the game. So it is a 9-0 win here for the Otters, and the Otters get their 10th win of the year. They're 10-6 on the season, so a dominating performance here for the Otters in a Central Lakes Conference win. Earlier tonight, the Lady Otters take care of business down in Willmar as they beat the Lady Cardinals 47-37, and then Hillcrest with a big win over Battle Lake 72-39 as Elsa Retzlaff gets her 1,000th career point. And so great accomplishment with a lot of basketball yet to play for Elsa. Hillcrest undefeated, I believe, at 14-0. We'll take a break as our Olson Oil Card Express post-game show continues. We'll name our quality player of the game, and we'll talk to head coach Mike Donahue.
For over half a century.
Hi, I'm Jay, owner of Fergus Apothecary, downtown Fergus Falls. We like to talk to you out in the open, not through glass, not through a speaker. We treat you as a person, not as an insurance card. So we invite you to come downtown Fergus Falls and speak with us.
Said they are the greatest sales team the world has ever known. Reliable, honest, legendary, and Blake?
You just can't resist, can you?
This January 18th, they are bringing you the lowest prices of the year on all pre-owned vehicles. The Minnesota Motor Company Indoor Sale, January 18th in Fergus Falls.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Quality Toyota player of the game before we talk to head coach Mike Donahue. Again, for screen printing and embroidery on custom apparel, the best in personal service around, contact Lake Country Graphics at 1223 North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls, or call them at 998-4027. And it is going to be Bennett Tilke tonight. He gets an assist. Bennett Tilke with the assist. He's played hard minutes all year this far, and he assisted on that Brock Sherman goal, making the score 7-0. But Bennett and Brother Parker playing hard, and that Hunter Willie and that third line played well tonight. All the lines came to play tonight, and it was good to see different ones get in the scoring action here tonight as well. But it is a convincing win for the Otters by a score of 9-0. I want to remind you, tomorrow night we'll have Otter hockey on the air. Lady Otters will take on the East Grand Forks Green Wave. We'll have that game for you, and it is on channel. Oh, it's on Z103 tomorrow night. So Lady Otters tomorrow night. I'm joined by Mike Donahue, head coach of the Otters, and Mike. We talked about secondary scoring tonight, and we got some to start out the game. That was sure nice. Second shift, Tanner gets his 3rd of the year off a pass from Luke Johnson, but that line was going pretty good tonight.
Yeah, they were all working. They're all going. They're starting to gel a little bit. You know, Caden and Lukey, they've had considerable time at forward, and Tanner trying to transition up there. And it's a different game, learning where to go. D, you look at pressure in the puck or different spots, and sometimes at forward, I think you want to move away from the puck and trying to get him to kind of understand that part. If that open ice and where are your guys and where will you be to be a good outlet for your teammates.
So Tanner with a goal and assist, and Luke with a goal and 3 assists, and our senior leaders led tonight once again. Aiden Shakey with a couple of goals, Weldy with a couple of goals, and one of the, Brock Sherman a goal and an assist. We can go right down the line. But what I like tonight about our team too is we finished well. We could have finished some more too, but we finished pretty well.
Yeah, we played unselfish, I thought. We made some really nice plays, really nice hockey goals, I thought. And we played that way, I think, the whole time. Sometimes it's easy to get away from that, trying to do some uncharacteristic things maybe. But the guys kind of stuck to the plan and things that we talked about that we thought would work, and they had great rewards for it.
Yeah, and, and credit Willmar, you know what I mean? They just kept playing, you know what I mean? We were, I said in the pregame, or during the set, a superior team, talent-wise, but they really played hard, didn't they? Credit them.
Yeah, they do. And that's one thing we talked to our guys in the first period. We created some offense for them. Pregame we talk about they play with structure. Their wings do a great job in the D zone. They make it hard to use your points. They work hard down low, and you got to be able to, I think, commit to working down low, work the puck low, and try to find some of those seams. And when we were just kind of throwing some blind pucks up there, they did a good job taking advantage. They created some 2-on-1 opportunities. They had some line rush opportunities. Holdy's able to backstop. Our D made some nice plays on him, but and it was good to see Holdy get his first shutout as well.
I was talking to Isaac Young between the second and third periods, and I said, hey, Isaac, what was going on over there? You had the clipboard out, you were drawing up stuff, and we've talked about this, but having Peter and Isaac over there, and I said, between you guys, you've scored a lot of goals, and Isaac had a ton. But he said, yeah, I'm just trying to give little pointers how to find time and space in the offensive zone. You got to enjoy that as a coach, watching some of your alumni help like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's that fine line, and I know we talk about that quite a bit on the bench, with Peter and Isaac. And do you coach? Do you let them play? It's game time, I don't know. I kind of have a philosophy of don't miss an opportunity to coach a kid.
Yeah.
If there's some pointer or something that you can give them, they need that feedback, some immediate feedback, and then they have the next shift or the next 2 shifts where they're able to try to go out and execute some of those things that we look at and talk about. Where if you don't take that opportunity, you miss a chance to learn something.
Now we turn the page here, Thief River Falls, and you're going to play it in the Huck. When I was up there broadcasting the girls' game, I'm kind of a hockey nerd, so I was listening to the Thief River coaches show on our way to Warroad. Their players prefer to play in the Huck. They got the nicest high school rink, but the atmosphere, so
yeah,
that'll be a good test.
That'll bring back some memories.
Yeah. But that'll be a good test, and then we got Sartell and a good Sauk Rapids team too.
Yeah, we're going to be loaded up here coming out of this game, and hopefully we can find a way to keep these guys skating and going and playing with some pace and trying to just pay attention to the details and do those things right.
What do you do on these 3-game weeks, like with the practice tomorrow? What does it look like?
Yeah, we're just going to briefly mention that as coaches had to run out, probably hour and 15. It's been a long week, so probably touch on a few things, maybe a little flow, a couple compete things. Probably be a good day to slow down and focus on some face-off situations. Hopefully we'll tomorrow is a Friday, so it's a good goalie day. We can focus on goalies where we can take other guys and work on just some different skill things that we will seem necessary.
All right, well, good win. Get our 10th of the year. Good time of the year to get that. We still got a lot of hockey to play, but it's winding down. Thanks, Mike.
All right, thanks, Mark.
All right, Mike Donahue, head coach of the Otters, and the Otters win it again by a score of 9-0. That'll do it for me, Mark Johnson. Our post-game show brought to you by Olson Oil Card Express. Zach, our game side and studio engineer. All right, got to get shout out. Enjoy working with you. So come back and join us tomorrow night, Lady Otter Hockey. Again, everybody have a great rest of the weekend.
Thank you for joining us for a special KBRF Radio.com video streaming production. Tonight's game is proudly brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company and your Otter Tail Power Company pregame show. Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard. Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show. Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region Healthcare timeouts. Ugsted Plumbing and Heating with your game time and temperature. Viking Cafe and Fergus Falls Apothecary with your keys to the game. Olson Oil Card Express and your Olson Oil Card Express postgame show. Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game. Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups. Otter Tail County AIS Task Force, Liberty Business Systems, Service Food of Fergus Falls Monument, Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Incorporated, Otter Tail Coaches, and FM Bank.